Holy crap, with all this Call of Duty World War II multiplayer gameplay circling all around YouTube, everyone is hyped the fuck up. Seriously, everyone is so excited to get their hands on Call of Duty World War II, it is unreal. And I myself am one of them, and I'm sure you guys are too. But I have been seeing a lot of people being really upset with the current state of Call of Duty, with it being in space and whatnot. Everyone's like, man, they had such a good thing going on back in the day when it was World War 1 and 2 and like Modern Warfare 2, the present day shooters. Why did they even venture to space? Why the hell did they make that huge fuck up for? Well, they had their reasons, and today I'm going to go over some of them for you guys. First up, it's all Black Ops 2's fault. That's right, one of the most beloved Call of Duty games probably caused this whole mess. Now, Black Ops 2 was the most futuristic shooter we had up until that point. It was just a little bit futuristic, and with that we got some interesting grenades, tacticals and weapons and all this fun stuff, right? And you know Activision, guys, right? I mean, there's been like 14 Call of Duties now, so you know Activision the way they are. They were like, wow, Black Ops 2 is an absolutely amazing shooter. The crowd absolutely loves it. This game flows so well, and even better, it's bringing in the moolah. So what can we do to better this game? What can we do to build on this futuristic aspect we have right now that everyone seems to love? Let's make it even more futuristic. And then Advanced Warfare was pitched and made. Advanced Warfare did not do very well in the pre-orders or anything, guys, but Activision was totally fucked. When Advanced Warfare was released, Treyarch was already a year or two in on making Black Ops 3. Infinity Ward was already a year or two in making Infinite Warfare. They were screwed. So all this crap that they released of, oh hey, we always wanted to go back to World War II. No, they didn't. It was just too late. They saw the huge pre-order numbers of Black Ops 2 and they wanted to capitalize on that. So they did. And based off all those amazing pre-order numbers they got, they wanted everyone to take Call of Duty to the future, because judging by the success of Black Ops 2, that's what they thought everyone wanted. Treyarch started to make Black Ops 3, Infinity Ward started to make Infinite Warfare, and Sledgehammer Gaming started to make Advanced Warfare. And as soon as Treyarch was 2 years in to making Black Ops 3, and Infinity Ward was already a year in making Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare came out and the pre-order numbers were absolutely terrible. And Activision was like, oh shit, we messed up, we totally misjudged our community. It was too late to pull anyone off their projects, it really was. So once Advanced Warfare was released, they went up to Sledgehammer and they were like, look guys, this is going to suck. The pre-order numbers are so low for Advanced Warfare. They're not going to be much better next year because the game's kind of similar to this year. And the year after that, that game's similar to the one before. You guys have to take Call of Duty way back to back when it was successful. And that is why we've got Call of Duty World War II. It's absolutely crazy to think about it. Another reason is setting a game in a certain era, like World War II or the modern day. What you can do with your creation or imagination is absolutely limited. In World War II, it's not like they can be all these off-the-wall kill streaks and guns and lethals and all this shit, because they're going to have to stick true to the World War II era, right? Just like Modern Warfare 2 was set like in the year 2000 or whatever, they can't really go that futuristic, right? What you can mess around with and what they can implement in the game is kind of set in stone. There's not a lot they can really run with, because to help with that immersive experience, they have to stay true to the era they've decided to base the game on, right? And that is another reason why they decided to go futuristic. Because, let's say Infinite Warfare, for example, right? It's in the future. Who knows what's going to be in the future, right? We can only imagine. And that's the thing. You can implement anything you want into the game, because no one knows what is going to happen in the future. No one has no idea. You've seen all the stuff they did in Infinite Warfare. You have to admit, it wasn't the most liked game, alright? But those black hole grenades, it was pretty interesting. What an interesting aspect. The rigs suck, but is there ever going to be humanoid soldiers in real life or in the future? I have no idea. But they could implement anything they wanted to in Infinite Warfare because they had a futuristic setting. They weren't limited by the certain era they were in or whatever. In the future, you can write your own stuff. You can write your own history. You know, because in 1,000 years, who knows if we're even going to be on the planet Earth? No one has any idea what's going to happen tomorrow, let alone in the future, you know? So, being in the past, what you can do with the game is kind of set in stone. You can't vary much. But in the future, it's unlimited. It's, if you say, oh hey, a grappling hook would be cool as a kill streak, you can make that happen in the future. You can implement it any way you want. In the past, you're going to have to look up references to see if it actually could be done with the technology at hand at that moment. It's really crazy to think about, but it makes a lot of sense if you guys think about it. Because if we had 3 World War II games in a row, there's going to be the same shit in every game. How can they vary from one World War II game to another? There's not really going to be much, is there? There's not, because all bases are going to be covered eventually, pretty fast I might add. Where in the future you can go different directions easily with it, just like Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare. The games kind of played the same, but with the weapons and the lethals and all stuff like that, they were very, very different. They went in 2 different directions, and it was amazing to play around with some different shit for a change. But that is another reason why they went all futuristic. It gives them more creative control and creative options. Alright guys, and that is it. Those are the main 2 reasons I got on why Call of Duty went into the future, and I guess why they're going to return back to boots on the ground. Let me know what you guys think of this in the comment section down below, or do you guys have any other reasons Call of Duty went futuristic? If you do, let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to read them. And hey, I can feature them on a future video if you guys want to do that. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and make sure you subscribe for all future content.